Question number 3. We don't have room to put the answer choices on here, so we'll have to scroll down in just a minute, but essentially the answer choices are asking us, or this question is asking us, the graph of f prime, so again this is given the graph of the first derivative, is shown above. Which of the following statements must be true? So let's just decide which of these are true, and then we'll look at which answer choice that is. So if this is the graph of f prime, let's see what it says is a possibility and see if those things are true or not. The first one says, f has a relative maximum at x equals -2. So we're looking right here at this x value. So I'm asking myself, is this a relative maximum? And remember that a maximum is a place where it's a 0 on the first derivative, so far so good. It's also a place where the first derivative goes from positive to negative, because that would be where the original function goes from increasing to decreasing. So yeah, actually, I will agree that this is in fact a relative maximum, because the first derivative is going from positive to negative, which means that this is a turning point of a maximum. So I agree that the first one is true. The second one, it says the graph of f has a point of inflection at x equals -2. So again, we're still looking at this same x value. Is this point of inflection? Well, if you remember, on the graph of the first derivative, a point of inflection actually looks like a horizontal tangent line. So a horizontal tangent line would be like a turning point or a flat part of the graph. So I actually don't think this is a turning point or a flat part of this specific graph. And so I think that down here it would have been. So if they would have asked about down here, maybe the answer would have been, yeah, that's a point of inflection. But up here, I disagree. This is not a point of inflection. So 2 is not true. And last but not least, the third one, the graph of f is concave up for 0 less than x less than infinity. So if I can highlight that on the graph, they're telling us that it's concave up when it's greater than 0, essentially. So from here to here, they're telling us it's concave up. So is that part true? And again, if you look at that little slip of paper that I gave you, if we're trying to find concave up, so the original function being concave up, that means that the first derivative is increasing in order for the second derivative to be positive. So the question is it increasing on this interval that I just highlighted? And the answer is yes. I believe that it is increasing everywhere that you guys can see highlighted. So I agree as well that the third one is also true, which means I'm looking for the answer choice that says that number 1 and number 3 are true. And the only answer choice that says that is E. So the correct answer here would be E.